Hi people, this is Nitty again. Okay, now I'm in my kitchen. I cannot show too much. No, I ain't got dishes. Look at that. I ain't got no dishes. That's the pot that I make my rice. And I just mainly want to show you this. Okay, not the towel. Not this. Look how gorgeous this is. I never seen one of these. These are. It looked like a dress. I thought it was a baby dress. I said, "Oh man, mom gave me this too late because my granddaughter's a year old. It's not gonna fit her." But then I noticed the neck. Okay, this don't open. There's no way a little baby's gonna put his neck through there. So I said, "What the heck?" So I started looking, and I feel this, and it feels like a kitchen towel. I said, "Wait a minute, what is this?" Then I got the bright idea. You put that in here. You wash, your hand is wet, you just dry it right here, and you keep on doing whatever. Like I told everybody, you do not use this to clean your hands. If you need to dry it, you dry it with this. Why? Because then they got spots in your hands, and then they're going to clean it all over, and get it dirty, and I don't want that. Right now, if I cook, I'm going to cook today. And I'm going to make white rice. I got beans already done. And I'm going to make, what is it? Okay. It's an experiment type of thing. Let me see if I could roll you. Phew. Okay. So, I changed this thing. At the beginning I said, nah, I don't think I'm going to like it. But it cuts down the orange a little bit. So I like it, and plus I don't have to put the plastic. It drives me crazy because you gotta always fix it and this and that. And that's why I got all this there to make the pressure so it doesn't move. So with this one, I don't have to do that because it has its own plastic. I'm gonna make how you call this a beef chunk chicken. Oh my god, chicken beast chunk. Now I said it right. Now you understand. I'm gonna add some soy sauce, some how you call it, sour duck sauce. That's what they call it, duck sauce, and pepper. Then I'm gonna chop some onions and pepper, and I'm gonna stir fry it in there, and give it like a little Chinese taste. Because I got a whole bunch of those cans. We bought them. For the, how you call it, for the hurricane season. Just to have it there, just in case. These cans, you could just open them up and eat it the way it is, because it's already cooked. I don't want plain chicken. I want to make it like something nice. Probably add some vegetables, a little bit of lettuce. I got lettuce outside. And my husband says that when it translates in English, it says letters like Letter. And I'm talking, he says, you must say lettuce, something like that. I don't know. I always said letters, so I don't know. I have the same problem with chocolate. I always said chocolate, and every guy's saying, no, it's not chocolate, it's chocolate. I said, but that's what I'm saying, chocolate. No, it's not chocolate, it's chocolate. They always do that to me. So, since a little girl trying with two languages, 1 minute I'm in the hospital, I'm talking totally English, and the next minute I'm in my house, we're talking totally Spanish, and I don't even know what they're talking, because when I used to be in the hospital in those days, they used to keep you years, a year, 2 years, until you didn't come out with your braces and your crutches and your operation is good and everything. They didn't let you out, so it was very difficult. A lot of times I spend Mother's Day, Christmas, birthdays in the hospital. Until I got my 17-year-old. When I was around 17-year-old, they stopped this. They didn't make it all that long. So their time got cut down, and and that's why I had a lot of problems, because when I would be in the hospital, it was a year or two talking English. Then I go to my house. I understood what they were saying, but I didn't know how to speak it. So it was a very, because I was very small. I'm talking about, I caught polio when I was 8 months. I had just been born. I was only standing up, my mother told me. that I was just standing up. They didn't have she told me they didn't, at that time they didn't have the injection. But the injection came a week later and it was too late. So I don't care, because I have noticed that I've been more happier than a lot of people who could walk and do everything. Why? I got beautiful kids. I got 2 beautiful granddaughters. I'm happy, And, my husband, he's a very good man too. I don't have no domestic violence. There's no drugs or, how you call it, or alcohol in the house. It's a clean house. And the worst thing I do is watch horror flicks. I love horror flicks. So and my husband too, so we just sit down, lay down and watch horror flicks. But how you call it? That has been my life. And a lot of times it was a little depressing when you're growing up. And then all of a sudden, your boyfriend tells somebody else, I'm not gonna marry her. My kids might come out like her. And I'm not going to be going on through all the hell of attending her, and they used to make these comments. Naturally, as soon as I used to find out, I used to tell him to get the heck out of my sight. I didn't want nothing to do with him. So before he dumped me, I dumped him. So then you have the other group of guys, and this happens to any girl. They say, oh, gee, I love you. Then when he gets out of your house, he's like going to the next girl, next neighbor, and telling how much he loves her. So before I met my husband, I spent 5 years, didn't want nothing to do with men. Because it's so frustrating. The last one before him, he was a player. He'd be with me, he would be with a friend of mine, he would be anything. A player. So I dumped him, and it was very hard. And I said, wait a minute, all these dumb guys, they're all the same. So I said, I don't want nothing to do with no guy. But I did have a best friend. He was my towel, who's my husband now. But he was, how you call it? He was the one who always used to tell me, hey, it'll be a better day, this and that. And I had learned about his problems with his girls. So I used to do the same thing. When he needed a buck, I would give him a buck. And when I needed a buck, he would give me a buck, And for some reason, that closeness turned into likeness. We started liking each other and this and that. How we started all this was that I was supposed to take my cousin. He was to take me in my mother's car to take my cousin to her house. So we went it was a red light. And he went like close to me. Then he moved back. So then when we got home, I said, well, you lost your chance, baby. And he said, what? He didn't dare do it because he thought I was going to slap him down. Because that's how I used to do it. Somebody used to get fresh, if I had to smack him one, I would smack him one. I didn't take no tolerance with that. So he thought I was going to do the same to him. But I liked him, cute guy, And all the girls used to say he was number one in the church and everything. So when I get home, and he's leaving me, he's, getting to take out the car, to park the car, to, return the keys to my mom. When I'm going up the steps, says, you know what? You had your chance and you blew it. And then I laughed at his face and went inside the house. So he couldn't do nothing because my mom was there. My mom was very strict with things, So my mother didn't even know what was going on. I say it now because, it's been 30 years. Now it's no big deal. But, how you call it? So then we got together. Then he did there. And we became boyfriends. My mom still didn't know he was my boyfriend. She didn't bother because we were friends for so many years. She didn't even think about it. So then while we were boyfriends, he went to the Marines. And he lived there. He went there to the Marines. Then he got out. And like a year after we got married, he complied the 3 years that it was required for him from the contract. And then we moved here to Puerto Rico. But, how you call it? But my mother didn't know. And before we came here, we got married. He had a 2 weeks vacation and in 3 months. He told me, honey, why don't we get married in my next vacation? I said, sure. It was only 3 months down the road. I told my mom, And my mom is going like, no, no, no. People gonna think you are pregnant. No, no, no. I said, Mom, you go to work, right? I could go to City Hall and get married myself. I'm an adult already, so she started thinking, and then she said, okay, and I'll help you guys. She was wonderful. She helped us with everything to do the wedding. The wedding was beautiful. There was so many people in the church that some of them had to leave there because some of them was just looking through the window because it didn't fit inside the church. Then I felt bad that we didn't buy a location. We did everything in the room. They have this big room for activities. So I used the church, because I didn't want a place where they're going to be drinking and getting high and God knows what happens. So I decided to do it like that. And it had worked pretty good. Pretty good. So I can't complain. A lot of women, they got 2 good feet, beautiful, but they can't hold a man. That's, they still leave her and everything for whatever reason. But I call it. I can't. I just can't complain. I might not have my 2 legs, but I still do things in my house. I cook, I clean, I tend the how you call it, the plants. I do everything. So right now I just changed this. So now I'm gonna go to cooking style because I gotta cook right now. So that's all. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about my life, and we could get to know each other. Hey, how about you telling me a little bit about your life? How has it been? The positive side, if you want, or the negative side. Maybe I could give you a suggestion, or maybe I could send you a clap or a hug from here, But let's talk. I would like to get to know you guys more. I tell you a little personality of mine, and now you could tell me a personality of yours. Who you are, what you like to do, and I'll post it. If you tell me, tell me, you could do it through a video. And I'll share it in all my social medias, and I could promote it through xsite.com and pin URL. They're good. So that's all for now. God bless you all. Until next time. Bye-bye.